Hello, it's Clarky's Hobbies here again. Just to show you something else that I do besides my other modelling and putting videos up at the Mighty Barnet, which I'm having a bit of a bad time at the moment. But don't worry, Christmas will be over and the new year will start really well for the Mighty Barnet. But this is none of my gaming hobbies I do. I do World War II. I showed you before videos of my early desert British and Italian. Well, I didn't show the Italians, but I will do. And they were like Sikhs and British in North Africa, the desert ones. But I decided to do something a little bit different. I've done some vehicles already, which should be going up sometime. But this is the box I'm really interested in. World War II, boat action, British and Canadian infantry winter, which I'm very happy about because I like the winter thing. So this will be late in the war. So this could be 42, 43, 1944 to 45 and go right to the end of the war. So I'm doing more like that from D-Day afterwards. So this is the box that I've just done of the British. As I say, it does British and Canadians. And the difference will be British Canadians. If you look at the British here, the uniform is brown. And the Canadians would have green, dark green. But I've done a few figures I put together. I haven't painted anything yet, besides a couple of other figures I've got before. But I should try and show you them on here, try and get focused okay. I hope the light's not too powerful on here, making a bit of a glow. Okay, so this is the British box. Great artwork, love it. These here are the leather jerkins. A lot of British wore these in the winter time because one, they're a good windbreaker. One, they're very tough, so you can do a lot of rolling around and equipment rubbing up against one and they hold together. But there's a few other things. It'll be quite a nice surprise, really. But I do enjoy their artwork. Right, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I've opened this box already. I've took a few things out, put them together. But it's just the basic. Let me just show you the other side of this box to give you more of an idea. Right, okay. As I say, like it's very snowy, which I've got some snow. I've got a few different places. I'm going to try them all out. And as you can see pretty well, the great action packs they are. Just like, they even got a flamethrower person here with a gas mask on. Now, I've never seen these in World War II. I know they had them, but I've never seen them done. But I've done a couple of figures like them, so they should be okay. But as I'm doing a winter theme, so this would be after D-Day, so that's after June. The 6th of June 1944. So there's 30 figures in here. You get the decals. These go on the side of the sleeves. Just like that there. Tells you what regiment, battalion. So you've got British ones and Canadian ones. But that's how I'm going to do British. There's the sprues and there's the sheet that gives you all the details you need to know to help you paint them. And that sort of stuff, really. Okay. Let's go and open this box out of camera. And as I say, as always, I am very well organised. Not. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this out of the box. What have we got here? We've got. Oh yeah, we've got funny screws. That's right. Yes, I forgot about that. Let's put them all down here. Let's make loads and loads of mess. Last but not least, box on the floor to be tidied up. Right, okay. Now this is a bit different from before. Let's just do these ones first. Right, what it is, these ones here do a few things. Is it a good or bad thing? I like it. I'm happy the way they've done it like this. What it is, you've got these round bits as the bases which they will stand on, And I said they're called puddle bases because they've got a little rim around the end. Or if you want to, you could do it that side. It's entirely up to you. So it's got the warlord on them. Here is the backpacks. The back of them, that would help to go carrying all the stuff. I like some of them have got like little mugs on them because the British love a cup of tea. Some have got sheets underneath them. They've got little tiny, these are extra backpacks for ammunition, or I'll put one for a medical person, but I shall show you that. This is for a Sten gun. Try to do a bit more flatter. Yeah, for the Sten gun magazine. And these are the heads. As you see, they've got no helmets. Why would they? The helmets are separate. Like, that's a gas mask. Most of them got like little hoodies on. Some got glasses on. Without the hats, just anything, just pure bare. It's like I'm gonna put this a bit better. Yeah, he's got like a little radio phone. He's from like the Minesweeper. They're lovely little heads. They've got great expressions on them. See him like that? More of a blur than anything else. I've seen him do this a few times. No, it's not working. Oh well, I'm not going to fiddle around with the camera because I know I'll break it. So that's just the heads and everything. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And they're all the same, which is good for me because that's one less thing to get confused on. Alright, this here is the sheet that will help you out with all your sprues. As I said, that's the one I just showed you there. So it tells you here, bare head. See, he's got like, no, bare head. None of them got helmets, they're all bare head. So I say, like, there's number 62. So we go across here, number 62, headwear and mine, boom, headset. Okay. I call it boom. But that's like the minesweepers. So that's that fella there, which does stand out when you do paint them. I say, this is all the parts you get on one sprue, and all the sprues are the same, so you can play around and move them all around, which is great. But this tells you actually everything there, like greatcoat, left arm person, which is number 30. Oh, can I quickly find it? 30, 30, 30, 30, 34. I'm going up. 29, 30. There he is there. Just there. So it just help you out, just giving ideas, and it's got like how to do. So you could copy these, which is perfect, or you could just move them around a little bit. Arms a little bit down or up, move the heads left or right. Different types of helmets. Some have got like camouflage, one just blank there, which is very, very good to have. This is the other side. More different way of it. That's a minesweeper one I was talking about. See, he's got their headset on. I really don't know if you can see it. Not really like that good. That gives you an idea. They go off looking for mines before the army attacks. Mad job. I don't know if you can tell here, like these ones here are the Canadians. So they've got green. Instead of the British, they've got brown uniforms. That's roughly spotting from over 3 meters away. Easy way to tell. Flamethrower fella. These like the paint you can use. And I usually do that. Brown for the British and everything. Canadians do that nut green. So you can use that green, but I think it's a bit bright. I would have gone for a darker matte green. Jerkins, leather jerkins. So they're all wearing them there. And this one here, it's got a great coat on, which is brilliant because they use them quite a lot in the winter time. But the leather jerkins were very good. They're quite warm as well, apparently. Okay, this is just the basic sheet. Now let's go for the sprues. I just take, let's just take 2 of them. Right, sprues. So you get 6 of these, and all exactly the same. If I just move them around correctly, so you can firstly see exactly the same they are. So what we can do is, as I say, not wearing helmets. So here's all the helmets across here. We've got different types. So we've got more camouflage, just a bit of camo net. These have got like sheets over them. They usually use them for the snowy, really, or doing deserty colour or snow colour. Just a plain helmet. I'm a big fan here. You see this helmet here? As I say, it's a bit wider at the back. Let's start using them more. 1944. A new idea. There's some more head sort of stuff, like say the Scottish beret, which I won't be using them really. There's the officer's head there. Yeah. And so there's a minesweeper thing that connects to one of your bodies, and you get 6 bodies. 6 bodies on each sprue, which is very nice. I like these rifles when the arms are put together. They're easy to put together. So a shovel, 2 arms there. You can put with engineers. There's flamethrower. That's the back of it, which looks like a rubber tire. That's the bit of holes in front of him. Deadly weapon, but I wouldn't recommend carrying that because that's all full of petrol. Someone shoots at you, you're in a lot of trouble. Wire clippers to go through the barbed wire. Pair of binoculars. A little map reading one here. I like 2 fingers sticking up. You think he's swearing, he's not. He is. Let me turn it around. You sort of see it there. It's like, oh, is he holding like a cigarette or a cigar? I'll go for cigarette because he's a peasant. Peasant, normal Tommy, so they have a cigarette. He won't have a cigar. Handheld guns. More for the officers, really. As you see here, let me turn around, sorry. Oh, is it there? They've got double bags, and they're for like more the Bren gun. Can I see? Hang on, this camera. For like extra ammunition for the number 2 on a Bren gun. There's one under there. More ammunition for the Bren gun. Lovely rifles. I'm a big rifle fan. I like the Bren gun, I like the Sten, but I like the rifles. There's American Thompson here. But stop using them because it's too expensive. Brits don't like spending a lot of money. Different types of backpacks. I use these for minesweepers on the back. It's a little bit different. There's a big heavy Bren gun, some little hand grenades. Yeah, rifle. And this one here is the Pier. It's like an American version of bazooka, but the British done it a little bit different. And it started the war, in the late war, bad things they said about it, but it ended up being a very good anti-tank rifle. So it should have, it's meant to blow up a tank to a certain extent. Right, okay, this is real, and this here is like where they carry the ammunition for that Pier, whichever it's gone. It's over here now. So you carry your number 2 or number 2 or 3 will carry some ammunition. You put it in there, and it pops out and blows up a tank, which is good news. Yes, this is really the very impressive sprue. I'm very happy with this. As I said, I've took a few figures out already. All I've done is primed them, put them together and primed them. And I give you the idea of the reason why I primed. You prime things first. Right, okay, let me just do a few first. Right. What I've done first? What I've done is, see, as I said, all green. as I was saying, Canadians are all green, British these are always in brown, but I prime them all green because the webbing strapping around them and the kidney pouches and all their webbing, like these things here, they would be all in green. So I just got to paint the arms that brown colour, and the jerkins I'm going to go for a different colour. We're going to paint white and put on a speed paint, leather brown. I don't know if you can see properly here. I show better when I'm painted. Got the balaclava around their heads, showing off the faces. This fella, these two are medical people. I just gave him a cigarette. I said that's that one there before. So having a cigarette and a cup of tea before he goes off and saves someone's life. I just added extra backpacks because the medical person, and a different one here as well. The normal backpack, just to give you a little idea. He's a medical person. These are flat ones. I'm going to do these whites, and the bottom bit's going to be more white as well, with bits of greeny around everything. But I'm going to try and do a nice cup of tea. Put the cup of tea in there, the colour of a cup of tea with the mug. Yeah, and this is another medical person here. As you see, he's got the Red Cross on this one. I'll have decals for these. I shall show you in a minute. He's got a bandage around there. You can't really see very well because they're all in green. But they'll show up very well. So that's different types of helmets there, you see. You've got a camouflage one with more greeny branches coming out of it, and this was just plain. So I'm doing more white. So I'm going for the winter period, winter look. These are engineers. It's just a normal Tommy with a spade, just shoveling away, either doing a trench or digging holes for whatever reasons. British Tommies like digging holes. The backpack, it's got the sheet inside. They say there's another helmet. See, this one, it's the same thing, but this one's got more leaves or branches coming out of it. That's just plain. So you can add things to it if you want to. This one here is a little bit different. I got a box of American Rangers. I just used I think it's M1 carbine. I'm not too sure. Please tell me if I'm wrong. There, hanging down, instead of a British Lee-Enfield rifle with some pouches. Just a little bit different, because that's what you can do with these. You can just fiddle around with them and just add little bits, because the British are mountains for side by side. This fellow here is a wire cutter. He sticks with the wires and to everyone to run over. He's got a pair of glasses, or I don't know, just glasses really. I'm going to say glasses. So they're all wearing jerkins, these ones. So that's going to be a little bit different brown and stand out. Water bottle. I gave him the Sten gun. I just put it upside down so it stands out a little bit different. So each character's going to have their own little diorama, really. Right, these are the ones I'm talking about, the flamethrower. There's two. So this has been the main man. As I was saying, he's got the tyre on him, looks like, and it actually looks like in a rubber tyre. It's all full of like gas, petrol, should I say. There's a wire going through, and it's going right round there to where he shoots it at this side. He's got a gas mask, and he's just looking in the air. I don't know why he's looking in the air. He must be thinking, what am I doing? But very nice figure. I get this is usually the number 2, always goes with him, and he helps him out if he needs, because apparently you had to twist something on here first for it to start flowing through the wires, and then you press the button and the little frame in the front, when you press that, it shoots out all the flames. I just gave this fella here a pair of binoculars, and why not? Because this is the wonderful thing you do. I gave him a rifle as well, just in case they get in a bad situation. He can help out shooting a little bit, like this them two there. Right, okay, I tried something a little bit different. This is my sniper. It looks quite boring. Snipers don't really stand up. You try kneeling or crouching or lying down. Anyway, what I've done with this fellow is, as you can tell, he's got a sniper's rifle. Top of it there, like the periscope. You should. But what I've done during all my little bits and bobs, I just took some. I say none of this is painted. Some wall stuff. I broke it all up, cut it to bits. So you've got fallen stone there. And what I'm going to do is, which you can't see very well here, I'm going to put them behind it. I'm going to try and get some trees or branches this side, so it's a little bit more camouflaged as a sniper on someone. So that's my sniper. These are the ones I was talking about. These are the minesweepers. I've got 3, but I'm just going to show you 2 of them for the time being. I say they're minesweeping. The wire goes through there, goes up into that funny backpack. They call it just a satchel, I think. I just think it looks nice and square, and it looks like you can hear things. As I'm saying, again, you can't see this one very well. It's got like earpiece on the headphones, and a little speaker thing there, so you can hear all the beep, beep, beeping properly. I gave him a flare. I thought, why not? So if he spots where they're going through, and he knows there's a little bit more mines to go through, he shoots a flare out, so they know we're coming, and then some German can shoot them. There again, another minesweeper. This kid's just holding that up. And what's he? Oh, yes, well done, John. Another backpack on him there with the wire going through. Got his trencher tool at the bottom, leather jerkin again, which I quite look forward to painting them, and a pair of binoculars, because you need that when you're looking at something like 2 yards away. You need a pair of binoculars. And it just moved his helmet a little bit wiggly, so just to stand out a little bit more. If I should put these to one side, I should get things which I can't find. There was another little packet I got. Right, greatcoats. Lovely little greatcoats, this is what I was talking about. He's got a beautiful greatcoat holding his sten. And I'm going to put some white on his helmet. It's going to sort of look camouflage, which he won't, but it's the idea that counts. I say, here's my infantrymen. Here we are. That's what I was talking about. What have I done? Moving things around. Getting confused. More of the greatcoats, the more longer. I say backpack. Nice little cup of tea. He's got his bandana on. Well, oh, I forgot the name of it now. I've been saying it for the last few minutes. Balaclava. Just because it's very cold. I'm going to do him with a white helmet as well, because he's got that smooth helmet. It's just a camouflage thing, wraps over the top, bit of cloth. You can camouflage it to wherever you want. He's going to look very brown and green, this fella, but that is the whole point. The British were pretty well organised with their camouflage. I've got to give them a lot of time for that. And the other fella is this chap here. This is another one with a great coat on. I was right down the bottom, which they were fantastically warm, really, really warm. But once they got wet and they got mud on the bottom, they weighed a ton. Same again, this fella is just walking around, I say he's looking at the floor thinking, so these lads would just be like behind them. Sort of like protection, really. Just in case they get fired at, they've got someone to help them out. But you're thinking, what am I doing here? I've been ordered to it, so I better do it. Got glasses on again. I just put a little shovel on the back. I know it's usually down the side, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different. And here's another one as well. See my great coat fella as well. He's just got like a mask just around his face there. Don't know why, but it looks good. Here's another one with a flat helmet. I say that British Tommy there, he's got the camouflage helmet with the branches of trees or leaves and everything to give him more camouflage. This one would be just pure white, sort of camouflage from the snow. But he's a very nice little figure. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Right, okay, as I said earlier on, I have painted just two from one I got a long time ago. Right, let me just do this properly. Right, this is the new Warlord box. British and Canadian box. Now this one here is from a different one I just got, just for our engineer team. You see there is a difference, thickness, and I put them on a longer stand instead of the round ones, because I don't want that hanging over the edge, because I see me snapping them off. They're just a little bit different, but then at the same time we weren't all the same height, we weren't all the same thickness, so that would help a little bit. But as I was saying, very brown, very green webbing, so it sort of does stand out really when you paint it, but it's very good for camouflage. Well done for the British to organise that, and they usually wait far too long, but it's going to look good. And the last but not least is another medical person. As I was saying, here is medical person. Two medical persons I showed earlier on. All ready to go. This is an extra one, and he's carrying a stretcher. And he's, as I was saying, he'll have this band on them there. Usually one on the backpack, but I've got to figure that one out because it's got a small backpack. See the jerkins are a different colour, and that's what's painting it white with speed leather brown. I like it because it stands out a little bit more. Right, so that's them chaps, and I'm very close to the end. I just got to get this and show you what I was talking about the decals, which is transfers, but not you. I'll put these in water, and you just slide it out onto the figure, which sounds really easy to do. It does get fiddly. Right, you've got two types here. This is the Canadian one, and this one here is the British one. So this tells you a little bit different. Canadians had different types, different shapes and everything. British had different shapes as well. But as I say, that there is medical person. It's on his arm there, but you can move them around. Now, since I got one of these extra for the Canadians, I might, if possible, stick it on his backpack. But I'll see how I go. Figure out things as you go along. It's always the best way. You have a main idea, but you can do your plan B. I say they're all Canadians, which I won't be using, besides a couple of little bits and bobs. These are the British ones. See, they're very small, and cutting them out and doing it's fiddly, but once they're on, they look really good. And that's it. I think these are the British 3rd Infantry Division. Yeah, so that's really what I'm going to be doing. I hope there's enough of these, because you've got two. One goes on each arm. Does it do 30 of them? 40 of them? Figure out when it comes. But even with my glasses on, these are very fiddly. But overall, very happy with the box set. I do recommend anyone's into bolt action. I do recommend these. They're very good, and you can play around them and you can make them your own looking figures. As I was saying earlier on, you see that's what you put on the helmets. You put some leafage or branches, whatever, just to cut out that shape of a helmet. There's that Piat thing I was talking about. The ammunition, you put the bomb in there. It's got a big spring. You pull it all the way back, which is really hard. You shoot it off, and that hits the tank and blows it to smithereens. Something like that, anyway. Yeah, but overall, yeah. So this is my New Year's project. Haven't done Christmas yet, but when I do, happy days. Besides that, Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year.